Okay, hi guys. My name is Solomon Ajiboa. Quickly this morning, we'll be talking about a virtual machine, and we'll be looking at how some of the components of the virtual machine and how we can leverage on it when it comes to business setting. So, first and foremost, to look at what a virtual machine is. A virtual machine basically is a software version of the physical machine. Just as we have the physical machine, we have a software version which is the virtual machine. And I'll talk about this virtual machine. It can comprise of multiple operating systems depending on what the user wants to use it for. Um, that is basically what virtual machine is. So we'll also be looking at the components. Look at few of its components. The first component we'll be looking at is the hypervisor, and this part simply is a part that deals with the management of the hardware part resources such as the CPU, like the memory and all that. That is what the hypervisor deals with. Not only that, we also have the virtual machine hardware. Talk about its hardware, the CPU, the RAM, and, what have you. All this comprises of the virtual machine hardware. Then not only that, we have the guest operating system. And we'll look at the guest operating system. This part simply is where uh, you can be able to log into your virtual machine. It's either a window guest operating system or the Ubuntu guest operating system. Which one that you prefer? Any of these can also be used. Not only that, we have the virtual disks, and lastly, we also have the management interface. Look at the management interface. This is the place where the admin itself can be able to make necessary correction and whatsoever he wants to do in order to make the virtual machine work properly. After looking at the definition of virtual machine and also some of its components, we'll be looking at how to leverage on it when it comes to issue of business. Look at it in terms of business, you will discover that what virtual machine saves time. Not only that, it saves costs and it saves space. I'll talk about time. Uh, Basically, you can be able to run so many things on a machine since you just have one physical system and various machines on it. You can be able to run various things on it at a particular time. So it helps to save time. Also, it helps to save money, which is cost. How do I mean by that? When you have a business and it requires you having multiple machines, you just have one system. You can be able to have one system and multiple virtual machines on it. So you can see that cost has been saved, also space has been saved. Not only that, it can also help you to for a quick recovery during disaster. When you discover that any of the server is challenge, you can quickly log into another virtual machine and you transfer whatsoever thing that you have in that particular virtual machine to the other one. Not only that, it helps in testing and development. Uh, Whenever you want to build a machine for your own particular business, testing can be done, development can be done on virtual machine, and necessary corrections can be done. And lastly, scalability. We talk about scalability. That's ability for you to be able to transfer that virtual machine into another, especially when the business become bigger and you need to expand. Probably you started at a small cost and gradually the business is becoming bigger and you need to expand. Because you are dealing with a virtual machine, you can easily carry that particular virtual machine and integrate it into another one. So there's no need of starting as afresh, just to integrate it and make it bigger. In conclusion, you will discover that what the hypervisor, the hardware, the guest OS, all of this work together to make you produce a flexible and cost-effective system that can be useful for you at any time. Thank you.